All right, and for right now, what we have, of course, going on is some active rain with a flood watch in effect until tomorrow morning for maybe up to 3 to 5 inches of rain and possibly even a bit more for some locations. Now, the two things you see here are both flood warnings. This is a flash flood warning I'll show you in a second, and this is a flood advisory. But looking straight over into radar, we do have a lot of rain out there. Now, it's not everywhere and not everybody is getting torrential downpours, but there are certainly some heavy pockets of the rain, particularly at the moment right over the lake. So if you can delay heading out on the causeway for just a little bit, it does look pretty rough out there with those thunderstorms. Also, you notice that the severe warning for St. Tammany Parish has now been canceled because the winds are not to the severe limit. They're mostly around 40-mile-per-hour gusts, not to the near 60-mile-per-hour limit. But this area around Norco, Destrehan, and Laplace, there is going to be a flash flood warning until 3:15. Now, I'm happy to say that it has gotten a little lighter. I'll show you in a second, but we also have a flood advisory just in case a few of those streets or common intersections you know of fill up with water. And we're actually not seeing anything right over New Orleans at the moment. The batch that prompted that advisory is now out over the lake. But again, here we are around this flash flood warned area. So this is the spot where you just want to be really careful. If you're heading out in your car, you might want to delay it for a bit if you can. And if you know of spots that typically fill up with water, avoid those. We do have some heavy rainfall rates. I was checking earlier, up to 2 to 3 or so inches per hour. And a lot of rain out over Lake Pontchartrain. Also seeing some rain filling in over toward Thibodaux and Houma and north of the lake around Washington Parish, getting very close to Bogalusa now. You'll have a pretty decent downpour and plenty of lightning, although generally the lightning has actually been decreasing a little bit, which is usually a sign of the storms weakening just a touch. So still watching. We still have officially our severe thunderstorm watch in the yellow, just kind of watching just in case, and that will go officially till 5 p.m. And then, of course, we're also watching just for heavy pockets of rain with that flood watch until tomorrow morning. And look at this setup. Very easy to spot the big areas of spin. Here is a cold front that is actually going to move in by tomorrow and into Friday to make us drier and also feeling a lot less humid and kind of a pleasant feel for the start of the long weekend. But in the meantime, we're seeing all this moisture drawn up. And so that's why we have the flash flood watch, or the flood watch, I should say, until tomorrow morning. That is going to be the main threat, although we might have a couple of severe warnings for high wind gusts here or there. Mostly it's going to be a heavy rain threat. A nice break in humidity comes, though, starting tomorrow. Actually, during the day and the night, we should begin to feel the drier air filter in. And we stay dry through Memorial Day, although mugginess will be adding up a little bit by Sunday and Monday. Rainfall totals so far have been up to about a ½ inch, but again, we could add easily a couple of inches of that, more to that. Our temperatures, rain cooled for sure over in the western parts of our area where we've gotten the rain, and only in the 70s to lower 80s. It's also been breezy. I saw just a few minutes ago the lakefront had a gust up to 38 miles per hour. Now here's our high resolution model showing the rain probably filling in a little more to the east through the afternoon. 5 p.m. we may start to see a little lull for the evening, although this model does want to bring some more rain in, at least for some southern spots, by about 8 or 9. So this won't be just a quick thing. This will be kind of into this evening, into tonight, and even into early tomorrow morning. You can see that we might have still some showers around for the early commute, but here comes the front drying us out during the day and eventually making it less humid for late tomorrow and into Friday. So today, be ready for more scattered downpours as we stay in the 70s and 80s. Our rain chance might go down a little for this evening, but overnight and early tomorrow, we have more rain arriving. The scattered showers and downpours, lows tonight around 70. Tomorrow, after the rain ends, mostly early in the day, we'll be looking much better. And look at that forecast for Memorial Day weekend. No rain to worry about, and even that pleasant break in humidity for Friday and Saturday.